Hey guys, it's HMK, and this is going to be a very special rebuttal, something video that's going against what certain things are being said by the game theorists. Now before you get your nuts in a knot, I have nothing against the game theorists. I'm a proud subscriber and I find their videos very enjoyable. However, on my videos as a fellow theorist, I make theory videos as well, but I noticed that a lot of you guys and a lot of outside people who are not subscribed to me use what they say as facts against my theories, which doesn't fly because of course at their core, once again, they're game theorists. Now the first theory that I like to, touch upon and, debunk against my theories and show that why my theories are different from their theories is the death theory, the Link is dead theory in Majora's Mask. Of course, that's one of the most popular videos, if not their most popular videos. And on a bunch of my videos, I get bombarded. It's like, hey HMK, did you know Link is dead? Oh yeah, Link is dead. Didn't you see the game theorist video? First of all, that's not fact, and you should stop using it as fact against me. Of course, it's a theory, and it's a great theory. But the thing is that debunks it on my perspective is that Legend of Zelda, Link, and the entire world is a different scope than our world. Of course, the Link is dead theory attributes to the 5 stages of grief, which is something that we discovered and something that we theorized in this world, in this age, in, Earth, our days and lives. However, in The Legend of Zelda, it doesn't translate well because it's a different world. They have different prospects. Of course, death is all around in video games, lore, and everywhere. But the thing is, in The Legend of Zelda, there's issues of reanimation and revivals and people cheating death on multiple occasions. For example, Ganondorf and Impa in Skyward Sword has lived longer than fucking thousands of years. And Rauru from Ocarina of Time is one of the original ancient sages from fuck-ton years ago. Now, of course, this doesn't translate well over to our perspective because, of course, no one naturally lives that long. No one has ever lived that long. So, of course, when using our perspective and our traits and our theories and our laws against their laws, it doesn't translate well. And that's why that's one of the biggest things that kills the game theory of Link is dead for me. Because I don't believe Link is dead. He could be dead, but it's not fact. And a lot of people should stop treating it as fact. And that's one of the main reasons why I get kind of annoyed when it's like, hey, Link is dead. We don't know. No, he's not. Stop saying it's fact. I'm not saying it is fact. I'm not saying that he's not dead. He could be dead, but it's not fact, and we may never know. What we do know is that this Link, Ocarina of Time Link, Majora's Mask Link, does go on to live on to become the hero shape, which further blocks this theory from me. Because, I mean, if a child dies and becomes the spirit of an adult, I don't know, maybe something. So that leads on to my next perspective. The Majora's Mask Moon theory is Link's quest in vain. Now, of course, a lot of scientific evidence went into this theory, and that's why I love it, because a lot of thought and stuff went into the theory about the moon, the size, the speed it's going to, and if it impacts Termina, will it really blow it up? Now, of course, once again, that's our scientific laws against the game's laws. Now, of course, when studying Legend of Zelda, we know that their laws are not as cohesive as ours, but there are similarities, as with gravity, as with water, and all that other scientific mumbo-jumbo. But of course, back to the game, it states that, oh, a moon is falling on Termina. We don't know if that is the moon of the world of Legend of Zelda, the one that keeps the night sky lit. And of course, if the moon were to collide with the world, using our scientific standpoint, of course it wouldn't do as much damage as we think it is in the game. But of course, you have to think in this perspective. The Majora's Mask is a mask of evil magic that hexed the moon to fall onto Termina. Now, thinking of it this way, the moon, the way it falls onto Termina, is not going to impact the world as, oh, it's going fast and then boom. Think of it as more of a bomb than an actual colliding object. Now this thing is filled with evil energy, of course the face is like, and it's falling onto the earth, and then if you lose the game and it blows up to it, it's a big fire explosion. So what I'm theorizing is that the moon is not colliding at, you know, top speed destruction. No, I think that it acts more of a bomb. When it touches, when it impacts anything, it blows up. It's filled with evil magic, and on the inside, I mean, we see some gnarly shit, especially the Majora's Mask battle chamber. So I mean, taking that to perspective. Now, I love these theories. Now, it goes into my next theories, away from game versus our real world law, because that's the biggest thing for me. When I theorize within the laws and sciences within the game, not using our laws and sciences, because of course that doesn't translate well. Now, in the last two theories that I like to talk about is, of course, gamers, innovation, the Virtual Boy, Wii U, and who's to blame for the gaming meltdown. Now, of course, first of all, I like to get the Virtual Boy bullshit out of the way, because they said, oh, is the Wii Virtual Boy 2.0? No, it is not. Of course, there are many similar errors, but the thing is, the Virtual Boy, the concept, the support, it was never gonna work. You can already see that from far away, and the fact that I have to like sit down and play it, no. The Wii U has a lot more support, has a lot more flexibility than the Virtual Boy, so I don't think these two should be, you know, associated with each other. And of course, when Smash Bros, Mario Kart, and all those big names for the Wii U comes out, I bet it's gonna come back, and it's gonna come back hard. The Wii U is gonna survive in the future, I guarantee it. You know why? Because it either will go to Nintendo's favor for innovation, and that's gonna be the seller, or it's gonna go into the third-party standpoint, where a lot of third-party developers start developing it as a traditional console and start using the fucking Pro Controller instead of the gamepad in variations. So that's Virtual Boy moved out of the way. Now the latest theory, which is one of my favorites from the game theory, is that, hey, are we to blame, the gamers as a mass? Are we to blame for this multitude of lack of innovation? Innovation is dying? Well, not per se us, because they gave out a very, very interesting chart about how Super Mario Brothers, all the platformers, the regular platformers from Super Mario Bros, New Super Mario Bros, Wii, New Super Mario Bros U, are the top sellers. Now, of course, they forgot to mention, and I commented this on their video, they forgot to mention that these games were sold in bundles, so that helps drive the sales. Also, multiplayer versus single player games don't translate well at all. Of course, people will play multiplayer games more than single player games, and those were the ones that topped the list. New Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. All those games are multiplayer, and people have more fun playing games longer with more people. Now, of course, lastly, my other point is the gifting trend. Of course, parents are gonna buy the most iconic Mario games for the children, and the children are gonna like play it. Of course, they're not gonna buy a hard game like Super Mario Galaxy 2 for their kid. They're gonna rather buy New Super Mario Bros. U or New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Something that's simple, something they recognize as parents, something that is iconic. Hey, I remember this game. It's just like the game I played in the 80s. Of course they're gonna buy that more, you know, when it comes to that count. So we as a gamer, I myself as a gamer, of course I'll prefer things with innovation myself. But as the core market that is not only filled with gamers, they're filled with casuals, filled with parents, filled with children, of course they're gonna buy those games that appeal more to casual markets, such as multiplayer games, Mario Party games, games that they recognize from the past. So of course that's gonna come into account, and of course that's gonna sell more. Now, it's a very rigorous mess with the whole innovation thing, and you're already seeing my fucking rage video with that shit. But it comes down to the fact the game theorists, they leave a lot of stuff out, and a lot of their things translate well. Now, once again, I have nothing against the game theorists. They're one of my favorite YouTuber people's group, whatever, and I'm a proud subscriber. But of course, a lot of people are taking what they say as fact. But it's only a theory, a game theory. I feel kind of nice saying that. But anyways, that's why I had to get off my chest, and I hope you guys take this to heart. Now, of course, if you like this video or any other video done by HMK, check out my theory videos right here, and I'll keep them in the link below. And don't forget to check out the game theorists. I mean, they have more than 1 million subscribers, and I don't need another shout out. But if you haven't seen that shit, check them out. They're the smartest show in gaming. For now. So, until next time, I've been HMK, and I hope this enlightened you. So, I'll check you guys later.